Hey guys and gals of YouTube, how y'all doing? Dave Wood here, and I'll grab my box down here. We're gonna talk about this set here, which I did pick up at our local Target. Smart Brick sets are just now starting to hit the stores here. This is 75423, Luke's Red 5. It's gotten a lot of criticisms, the whole Smart Brick system has. 581 pieces. This does include the Smart Brick. Sets that include the Smart Bricks are easy to tell because they will, well, they'll say it right here usually, but also the box art is different. They just show a picture of the Smart Brick on the end. This shows a breakdown of all the things it does. The box opens differently. It opens as a lid. And right here is where your Smart Brick is packaged. This is just cardboard. I thought this might be plastic when I first seen it. Lots of extra pieces. What's very cool is individual books for each build. I think this one's in the X-Wing, Butterfingers. And then a guide to Smart Play. The book, the set itself is just filled with Smart Play stuff, obviously. Let's go ahead and get into the builds. Tons been said about the X-Wing already. It's a little bit better, a little bit worse in person than I thought it'd be. I knew this was non-functioning and the landing gear is kind of very basic. This is a kind of a cool piece here. I mean, this can be used for a lot of things. It is slightly open in the back, but I think you could connect two of them together. Might be interesting for a mock. Printed detail inside, no stickers on the inside. Unfortunately, does have pretty heavy sticker use other than that. These pieces here are stickers. These are stickers. These are stickers on top here and also here and here. Now, one thing I was very turned off by when I first seen, I think it was Duck Brick's video, or maybe it was M&R's, it doesn't matter, Ryan's, and described this as like the 4-up set. So I was very disappointed, but when I actually got it in person, it's working against me here. These have the ratcheting pieces, so what I was trying to do was I found out if I can rock these from the back here. Oh well. And it only goes as far and it closes back up. So it's not floppy like the 4-up set. The build is okay. It's just this area here. There's not much to do there. The mechanism that operates this, the way it's made, is fascinating. And I would almost say, if you get this set, or if you get one in pieces, or you break one down, let me know what you think, because I found that to be really unique, the way that's built there. Anyways, in the set, you will also include one of these. Your wire. I just use my iPhone trigger. This actually is a box that the one for this set came in, I think. Yep, it is. The one here must be from one of the eBay pickups. Now, the other build in here that I was very curious about is the gun turret, which is, of course, from the Trench Run. It's not a bad build. This is a little bit disappointing because I was sort of hoping it would connect. I believe the set with the tournament, not tournament, but the dual set has a better gun emplacement. But once again, it's not terrible. It does have stud shooters here, so that's kind of cool. This is does they call it a dumb minifigure? It's just basically the regular Stormtrooper. It is what it is. There's your towel. There's your point there. X-Wing, there's a point. One of the most interesting builds that I really appreciated from this set was this little ladder build. This is adjustable. It's actually too tall for the X-Wing. I mean, it's really too tall. But it could be used in mocks, and I really do appreciate that. The side build that got a lot of heat is this one, and I found some criticisms with this piece too. I think this should have been done differently so that the Smart Brick would shine through and light this up. I think that's a missed opportunity there. I did some modifications with mine and had some fun with that. This right here, I was kind of curious about seeing. There's a little hammer of repair, the fuel thing. It has wheels on the bottom. I was trying to figure out how it rolled around, but this is actually a pretty cool little piece here. Cool build, and allows for some interesting play features. The minifigures, of course, has the R2-D2, which I was very excited about seeing because of the fact the head moves. But I was very disappointed when I realized it's just a pin on top. And I think that they should have put something rotisserie, and I really don't like the flat shaved off back. That's a missed opportunity. We have Princess Leia, of course. She is dual molded. That's kind of cool. I mean, dual molded, dual face. Nice figure, actually. Luke also has dual faces. And he is the one that has the visor printed on his face. You remember in 2018, I think it was, where they had the big helmets that had the visor on it? That was kind of interesting, but ultimately they look big, just like the Stormtroopers. I don't know why they didn't fix the Stormtroopers. Lightsaber is that new style, the sort of matte finish without the bubbles. I actually prefer the shiny ones, but that's just me, you know. Of course, he has that symbol in the back, the trash can on the side, etc. Oh, yes, and this is the other Dove minifigure. And curiously, this is a clear piece, the visor that snaps over the top. I'm not sure what the change is for, but it's like, I appreciate that. Okay, we got 3 smart bricks here, because that's what I have in my collection. Let's go ahead and put one into the X-Wing and see what it does. There's the sound. It flashes endlessly, which is annoying. Not quite correct, is it? Let's go ahead and put Luke in here. Go ahead, and you do have to remove the canopy, which I think is kind of weak. I really do. The Tatooine song is cool, but all Lukes are the same. We'll go ahead and put R2, and we'll put him backwards so that it reads directly. I think it reads both ways, so let's find out. It does. So that's probably better. That way you don't have to see the red tile. And when you push this forward, it slides a brick forward, so it contacts the red. We're shooting. There's kind of conversation back and forth. Sounds more like a jet plane. And when you flip it over, that's R2 shrieking. I just can't really get Luke to make the sound. Let's try it without R2. But the only person who says that in the movies is actually Darth Vader. I'm going to set this down for a minute. Hopefully it'll stop. Okay, there it is. Smart brick placed into this build here. I have some issues with that. I don't know if it reads Leia this close or not. It won't even pick her up. It just did. Now that she's gone. So one of the first things I noticed that I was a little bit disappointed with was this. Set this here. It registers hits, sort of, but you can't destroy it. You're probably saying, well, David, that's because this is a friendly unit. I'm going to disprove that. I did a short about this, I think on TikTok. But let's go ahead and go to this. This is obviously a friendly build. It can't shoot, okay? The sound, I think, is actually okay on this one. But check this out. It can't shoot back. He can destroy his own guy. We'll take it all the way. There's a destruction. And he can't shoot back. And he is a friendly unit. Now we'll put this, of course, into the gun emplacement. It sounds pretty good, actually. You don't have to have directional. The other thing that's kind of funny is if I take this brick that's running and stick it on top of this one, let me light them both up. I might be too slow, right? Yeah, it's not doing it. But it will sometimes do it. You can actually self-destruct within the unit. And it seems like as long as it has a memory of what it last was. But this not being able to be destroyed is a lost opportunity, I think. And the reason we'll prove that is, here we are. Since this way you can do it with the same set. I do have other builds. That wouldn't be fair. Okay. Now this right here. Nothing. Should be able to be destroyed by that. This guy here can, of course. So why not the radio or the transmit, whatever that is? Because that would actually make sense. I mean, to be able to stop her from transmitting or whatever the gameplay that you choose in your mind is, you know. Now that's my biggest criticisms. This build here, a little bit long, a little bit disappointed by this, but overall I think it's a pretty solid play piece. Could be modified into a nice mock. In all honesty, this is not terrible, but I think that having the bricks shine through this would have been a nice piece. And one of my favorite builds from this is actually this. I think this is really cool. It gives some ideas for like maybe making a mock for like a hot scene or something like that. This gives me some ideas. And, oh yes, and the ladder is by far my probably most favorite piece from this. And this is ultimately why I bought this set. I wanted to see if this really was as cool as it is, and it actually is even better. You can adjust the ladder for height, for for different things that you want to do with it. And now it's falling apart in my hands, making me look like an idiot. But it's just kind of cool. You could use it for mocks, for various things, and I think this is a true win here. And of course, this is not worth buying the set for. But now that I see it, I can see ways of modifying it and making it more interesting, taller ladders, etc. This is very sturdy. It does have stud shooters up here, which is pretty concealed. And I'm glad that the wings don't just flop open and closed. This area back here is definitely a takeaway, but it's very, very sturdy, which one would expect. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good set. And like I said, you get the charger, you get the brick, and you get 4 separate builds. Well, actually 5, I guess, technically a support build. And originally, I also watched in early videos, thought that this was a way of kind of bumping up the piece number, but I think it all works together pretty well. It actually works together pretty well. This might be the odd man out a little bit, but it makes sense, the trench run. Of course, the trench run did not look like this, and we could have made it without a minifigure, and it might have been more enclosed, better, more convincing, but that's the beauty about Legos. You can always, enlarge or change things around. Anyways, appreciate the views out there, this great community, and let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think about this? I know that my thoughts and my opinions about Smart Brick has changed greatly after getting them in hand. Some of the sets I found to be better. Some I found to be worse once I got them in hand. But all in all, it's better than I thought it would be. Anyways, appreciate the views. Y'all take care. Until next time, ciao.